Hello everyone, so welcome to my channel again. I'm really happy to see you. And today we are going to continue with the topic about logic volumes. And because the last times we ever talked about how to create the physical volume, how to create the VG, the volume groups with the physical volumes, and how to create the logic volumes with the space from the volume groups. And this times we are going to change to another topic that's about the snapshot. After this video, I believe you will know what we can benefit from the snapshot and what the snapshot can give us. Okay, let's start our experiment. Here, we will continue with the experiment we did last time. And as we know that last time, we created 4 physical volumes. They are STB 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the same time, we create the VG data VG with the 4 physical volumes. And finally, the size of the VG is around 2 gigabytes. And finally, I created the logic volumes data 1 and give 100 megabytes to it. And today we'll continue with the experiment. And in order to illustrate it, I already mounted onto the MNT/data1. And currently, we can see that the logic volume data 1 has been mounted onto the file system under /MNT/data1. And in order to here, I want to write something into this file system, into the logic volumes. Here, I'm going to download the Python 3.9. And at the same time, let's also download another thing, 3.86 Python -3.8.6 TGZ. Okay. Currently, though, we have some files that's under the logical volumes, which take around. Let's check currently we can see that around 6% of the space has been taken by the files. And we can also create some test files like test.txt, test1.txt, and the test2.txt. And we can write something, for example, we can put something into the test1 and put something into the test2. Okay, at this time, we already have the logic volumes data 1, and we already put something on the logic volumes. And here, let's create our first snapshot logical volume. Because currently we already have the logic volume data 1, whose size is 100 megabytes. If you want to create any snapshot logic volume for the data 1, we have to keep in mind that the size of the snapshot logic volume we are going to create should be no smaller than 100 megabytes. That means the size of the snapshot logic volume should be equal to or larger than 100 megabytes. Here, let's create our snapshot for data 1. And we give 100 megabytes to it by running the jobs like lv create, same as we did for the logic volume, followed by 100 megabytes. And -s. The -s means the logic volumes we are currently creating is a snapshot, followed by -n and the screenshot's name. You can screenshot. In order to make it clear, let's put it data 1 snapshot, and followed by data VG data 1. Because we are going to create the snapshot logical volumes for the data 1, so we have to put the data 1s apart at the end of this command line. And after we create this snapshot, let's check the logic volume list. We can see that the snapshot logic volume has been created, and whose size is 100 megabytes as well, and it is the data 1's logic volume. After we created the snapshot logic volumes, never forget that we do not need to format the file system for the snapshot logic volumes as we did for the regular logical volumes. As we know that every time before we actually mount any logical volume onto the file system, we have to go through the process to format the logical volumes before we actually mount the file system. Okay, let's directly mount the snapshot onto the file system. Here you want to make it clear. Let's create the snapshot mount point still under data1 snapshot. And we can directly mount the snapshot volume onto this data1 snapshot under MNT data1 snapshot. And then let's go to the mount point to check the files. And we can see that the files is under this snapshot is exactly the same as those on the original logical volume. So at this moment, we can see that the snapshot is actually the backup or the full backup of the existing logical volumes. So here, let's make some change on the original file system, on the original logical volume. For example, let's change some files, content, test.txt, and let's create something, test4.txt. At this moment, we notice that we already made some changes. If you, for example, by accidentally remove anything, for example, let's remove the Python 3.8.6 the packages, because currently we already removed the Python 3.8.6 the packages, but we can still find it from the snapshot mount point. Here you can see that. So we can simply copy 3 point back to the data1. So after we go back to the logical volumes, you can see the file has been restored. That's the simplest way for you to restore files. At this time, and we already demonstrate how to restore the file or any specific files or specific folders under the logical volumes with the help of the snapshot. But sometimes, if we change a large number of files under the original logical volumes, for example, we create a lot of files, test5.txt, test6.txt, test7.txt. Of course, we already made a lot of changes in the data1. At this moment, if you want to roll back all the changes you made, starting from the moment you made the snapshot, you just need to do the following jobs. The first step is you need to unmount the file system, the original. The first step is you need to unmount the logical volume data1 by running the jobs unmount MNT data1. At the same time, you also need to unmount the snapshot. So at this moment, both logical volume has been unmounted. At this moment, run the following jobs: LV convert -- merge dev data reg data1. Snapshot. So we notice that the merge or the restoration started currently, and we can see the how much percentage of the jobs has been finished. And currently the 83.85% has been done, and currently the job has been done. Of course, the 100% job has already done. So let's wait until the job finishes normally. So we can clearly see that the restoration work has already done. And let's check the logical volume list. We notice that the snapshot logical volumes we created earlier for data1 disappeared after we finish the restoration. So then let's mount back the file system, mount back the logical volume, data 1 back to mnt data 1. Let's check the content data 1. We can see that all the files has been restored exactly as the snapshot. So currently the job is ready done. So now we can clearly see that all the files in data 1 has been rolled back to the moment when we took the screenshot. And currently everything in the data 1 is exactly the same as the moment when we took the screenshot. So we can clearly see that taking the screenshot is the fastest way for you to copy all the files from the logical volumes. So if you want to copy all the files from any existing logical volumes, the fastest way or the most convenient way is to make a screenshot or take a screenshot for the existing logical volumes and directly mount the screenshot logical volumes onto the file system, onto any specific mount point. That's the easiest way and the fastest way for you to copy all the files in the logical volume. And I believe that that's the biggest convenience the screenshot can give us. And if you have any question, you're welcome to leave a comment under my video. And if you think my video is benefit for you, never forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.